Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Jonathan Riley from MaximalExposure.net. We are in the business blog section of the website, and we're going to once again talk about another benefit of having maximal exposure create, maintain, update, and make your blog successful. And as you can see by the title, I'm one of those type of guys that hates stating the obvious, but you'd be surprised of just how many people simply don't know this. The benefits of having a company blog is simply the ability to reach new customers. Now, that sounds simplistic, that sounds great, that sounds like a miracle that you can just create a blog and that's it. And you automatically have floods of new customers to buy your services or products. But unfortunately, especially in the business world, particularly in the business world, that is the farthest thing from the truth. You may have heard me say in my other uploads about constant activity. You might have heard me in my last upload talk about branding and the way you want your business to be perceived, and the way that you want people to interact and share their ideas and opinions about your services or products on your blog. But right now, speaking of simply reaching new customers, what that means is word of mouth, which is, of course, as we all know as business people, the best way of reaching new customers. And the benefits of having a blog is also the ability to share on other social networking sites, because a blog is in itself another social networking site. That's what makes it so much more intimate than a website. Because of that social capability and networking capability, the ability for you to post things and for potential customers to give their feedback on it. Let's say you have a new product or service and you post it on your blog. A blog is made for people to give their comments on that. Let's say you post multiple, and this is one of the things Maximal Exposure does. Let's say Maximal Exposure posts every item that you sell on your blog. A potential customer can come to your blog, and even if they see a couple of things they like, they'll go forward more and more to see what more do you have. They see I like this. They see that they like this, and maybe they'll scroll down even more. And the products, what we found is the products that they really like, they will leave a comment, they will leave a question, they will leave, is there a haggle on a price they can do or a deal they can make. And it's really about them telling other people and sharing through word of mouth and sharing to other people about your products or services on that blog, that allows you to reach more customers. Because as I said in my previous uploads, you cannot just create a blog. We can't just create a blog because we do that for you. Maximal Exposure cannot just create a blog and post a couple of items or the services you provide and just leave the blog there. As I've said in my previous uploads, it takes constant activity on your blog, constant items and products and services and questions and posts and replies and feedback, up to date, fresh information on a consistent basis, on a high quality level, as far as imaging and videos and text. in order to make your blog successful through reaching other customers, which we go by the top two, word of mouth and sharing on other social networking sites. So, like I said, I don't like stating the obvious, but even this is not so much as stating the obvious, but stating the obvious, but explaining to you what types of service Maximal Exposure offers you. Because if a blog is done in the wrong way, you may reach customers, but it will be unsatisfied customers. It will be customers that will never tell their friends about your blog because they had such a bad experience. It will be customers that will never share your blog on another social media site because they didn't like what they see. What Maximal Exposure does is make your uh, your potential customers' experience on your blog so great that people not only share with social media, um, tell other people about your blog, which of course points people in the direction of your product or service, but also ask questions, leave comments, and give feedback to your blog, which of course in turn gives feedback and questions and to the product or service that you offer. You have to We have to create your blog. We create your blog in the right way in order for that to happen. That's where Maximal Exposure shines. That's what we have so much experience in. That's what we do.